Hi, what's up guys? I am Paul. I really want to doing my best job of sharing every useful idea to people. Sometimes I'm really very understand that we are can't avoid any kind of toxic people around our life. So I in today I decided to talk about my strategy of how to take care yourself when you are facing them, because once you already recognize that, even though no matter how hard you are try to avoid those kind of toxic people from your life, you try to cut out from them as much as possible. That is a really hard to avoid because due to the working reason, or you guys still have share some same goals in a common. I believe typically it's happen in the workplace. So for my advice to you guys in how to take care yourself when you are facing with those kind of toxic people who like to bully you or taking advantage from you, or just playing the blame game on you got any problem. So I think that if you guys really want to know certain type of practical strategy, take care yourself. First of all, you got to want to make sure what kind of situation you are in with them, because when you can recognize any kind of unhealthy sign that already occur in front of you, whereby that can make you suddenly burn out or feel some sort of stress or frustration, then that is very important for you to know. At least you can have some situation of feedback let you to figure out how to manage them in the way of how to find some sort of solution, because we are, as a normal human being, definitely have our own healthy mind. We need to know how to use our mind to figure out how to solve those kind of problems on the spot, no matter what kind of methods you want to deal with those kind of toxic people in that particular problem. At least if that is a really very helpful to you, then that is the way you're gonna to take in order for you won't make yourself feel so intense when you dealing with that kind of problem. And secondly, and that is a very important one, that is you have to identify that what kind of weakness they have, so that you can recognize that at least you won't be like them, at least you don't become like them, to embodying some sort of, I can say that it's the weakness or mix that they had made, because their occurrence in your life maybe want to remind to you they carry on that those kind of negative aspect of them, whereby there is we have to avoid at the all costs. Then you have to recognize that what kind of negative aspect they already have, so that you can prove to yourself, oh, for example, they like to play the blend game, at least you won't be like they only know how to play victim and then or like to bossing other in punishing other due to the problem already happened because you are don't let yourself to go that kind of downside spiral direction where you end up what kind of consequence that you have to bear on. That's why it's really very important for you to recognize that those kind of bad habits or any kind of unhealthy mindset carried by them in order for yourself to not learn from them in how they deal with other people since you have your own boundary and your own personal conscience where you believe that is really right to you, then don't follow them. So I am really can guarantee we will have a better life quality for ourselves as long as we don't let ourselves dealing so much of negativity with them and learn something bad from them. So that is already good enough for every one of us can make ourselves become a better person that have a much more value than those kind of toxic people in your own circle. And number three, that is, I think this is a very optional for everyone else, but it is also equally important because it's all about see what kind of lesson that you can learn from them. Yeah, that's it. From the previous points about don't learn something from there, and now in the third point is you got to learn something from them. Maybe those kind of people come in your life is because they really want to reflect some sort of shared aspect that you already have in yourself, whether you have not healed yet within yourself, even though it sounds very cheesy or with some sort of metaphysical type of teaching, but that is essentially true because you have to understand that everything is in the form of energy. I also deal with that kind of challenge every day. So, so you really have to understand that if they come in your life to serve those kind of purpose, you definitely also need to honor them. They are come to teach me some lesson that I yet to learn. Maybe if you are constantly being scolded by them, this is because you still carrying the past pattern about you are incompatible with anyone else or you always think that you don't have any better chance to prove yourself right with other people in any kind of circumstance. That's why Sometimes, no matter how problematic those toxic people are, they still can teach you those type of lessons. Maybe the problem doesn't really come from you. That doesn't matter. That's because I said it's a real option. That's why it's only up to you to see that what kind of negative aspect they are reflecting on you in order for you to correct those kind of past mistakes in order you want to repeat it again. So no matter how whether the problems come from you or not, it is really very important that always be humble to learn any life lesson as much as possible from every situation of your life. And I hope that everything I can say to you today is very helpful for you to have a wiser mindset in dealing with any toxic people in order you won't lose any chance of taking care of yourself, become the better person that you have to become. That's all for today from me to you guys. Thanks for your precious time to watch my video. So if you guys really like this, just click the like button below, share it to other social media so the people around you also can get the message from me. Follow me on my other social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Bigo Live. You guys also can support me on my Patreon and subscribe star. And most importantly, you guys are free to subscribe of my both Vision and YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time. So enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys later. I wish you all have a great life.